Hey everybody, welcome back to Sit Down with Ted at Schreiner University, and as you can tell, today we're on location at the Hill Country Shooting Club outside of Kerrville, and it's a pleasure to be joined by Kaitlyn Connor, the shotgun coach at Schreiner University.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for sitting down and talking to us. I think you have a fascinating story, so I'm going to peel the onion and get to it. But first of all, second year at Schreiner.
Yes.
What brought you to Schreiner? They've had success here. They've won national championships 2018, 2019 in shotgun. Was that part of your reason for coming to Schreiner?
Yeah, absolutely. I've always seen Schreiner, posting and being out there in the shooting sports world. I've always known about them, but ultimately I've come to Kerrville a lot throughout my shooting career. And it was just a lot closer to home for me in Louisiana. So it was just kind of my calling.
Like the Hill Country so far?
Love it, yes.
Yeah,
love the Hill Country.
Everybody does, so do I.
Yes.
Normally during an interview, I can kind of remember what I'm going to ask my guests, but your resume is so extensive that I actually wrote stuff down about you. I don't want to bury the lead because you are going to be competing for an Olympic spot in 2028.
Yes, sir.
And the Olympics will be held in Los Angeles, so they'll be held in this country. It's January of 2026. That seems like a long way away, but what's the process of you making that team? When will you go to competition, and when will you absolutely know whether or not you made it?
Well, actually, our Olympic process pretty much starts this year. We've kind of got everything solidified at this point through USA Shooting, but the national championships and the selections start this year, and they feed into 2028. We officially decide our Olympic team in the spring of 2028. So yeah, pretty much every competition from now leading up to that is really important. You definitely want to get out there, get that experience, and keep posting.
How many competitions will there be?
There's going to be about 2 to 3 a year here in country. And then outside of that, there'll be World Cups and everything. This quad, our World Cup, how you perform at the World Cups don't actually count towards making our Olympic team, but it's just really good for confidence building and getting that experience and getting out there.
To stay sharp, how often do you shoot?
I think I've kind of changed a lot throughout my career. I think it's really important though right now for me to shoot at least 3 to 4 days a week.
Okay.
Really it depends on what I'm gearing up for, getting ready for a competition. I've actually taken quite a bit of time off lately. I didn't compete at our last selection, but I am planning on competing this year. So I'm going to start hitting the range again and getting back out there probably 3 to 4 days a week.
So when you shoot, how long do you shoot?
That really kind of just depends on the weather and also what I'm working on that day. If I'm working on kind of mimicking a competition, then I'm going to be out here all day. If I'm just coming in and doing drills, I'm going to be out here for 2 hours.
You started when you were 15.
I did, yes.
And so was it with your family, with your father? How did that happen?
Yeah, so I started shooting in 4-H shooting sports in Louisiana. And from there, I found out that shooting was an Olympic sport. I went the Scholastic Clay Target Program route. I shot sporting clays initially and then found out about international skeet. There's 2 Olympic disciplines for shotgun here in the United States. That's international skeet and Olympic bunker trap. It was just a lot more affordable to put in a skeet field rather than a bunker. So a skeet field just has 2 machines where the bunker has 15. So I decided to go into international skeet in it's probably 2006, 2007, and I've been doing that ever since.
So when you put a rifle or a shotgun in your hand for the first time, did it feel like a natural thing for you? Were you kind of a prodigy in that way?
I didn't realize that I was a natural, but everybody kept telling me. My coach at home in Louisiana, his name is Brian Bruton. He was a big time sporting clays guy, and he really kind of took me under his wing and helped me a ton. I think the most important thing with shotgun shooting is having a good gun that fits you initially. One, so you don't have a lot of recoil, the gun doesn't kick you, it doesn't hurt you, and it actually is shooting where you're looking. And Mr. Brian really took me in under his wing and made sure that all of those components were ready for me, and it just kind of just sailed and prevailed from there. So but my dad, I'd always hunted with him. We'd gone deer hunting, duck hunting. He always taught me gun safety and everything, so I was around firearms my whole life. And then, I just found out, oh, wow, clay target shooting. Like, let's try that in 4-H. And
How soon after you started shooting did you start to realize I'm pretty good at this? Was it immediate or?
For me, there were 6 other boys on the team
Yeah.
in my hometown, and after my first practice, when I beat all of them,
You beat all of them in the first practice?
I'm pretty good.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
pretty good.
How did they handle that?
They weren't too happy about it, but it's okay. It's okay.
When you're that age, and we all went through that sort of awkward period of your teenage years, and sometimes you don't have confidence and you don't know where you fit in. The fact that you could do that well, did that boost your confidence? I would think it would.
Absolutely. It totally boosted my confidence. I was actually homeschooled, so this was just one more thing, I guess, for me to get thrown into, to get out there and socialize and be with a team and in a team setting. So for one, just having that opportunity was great, but absolutely being really good at it just totally boosted my confidence.
In looking at your bio, there was a woman, I want to get her name right. There was a woman named Kim Rohde,
Yes, sir.
who I think was a mentor to you.
Yes, she
What
was.
did she do for your career?
So at one of our very first Scholastic Clay Target Program competitions, she was there talking to the youth shooters and everybody and showing off her Olympic medals at the time. And that's where I learned about Olympic shooting sports. So I got on the plane home and I was like, I'm going to do that. I want an Olympic medal. And I think it was 2 years later, I was on my first traveling team with Kim Rohde after that. So
how old were you then?
17.
17?
Yep.
You've been able to travel the world with this, haven't you?
I have. I've traveled the world. I think I've been to 18 different countries just to shoot my shotgun.
What's your favorite country?
Oh, that's so hard. Everybody always asks me that. To me, I thought Egypt was very cool. That was really awesome to be able to see the pyramids. But I really enjoyed Australia also. I liked China. I like them all. It's really hard to pick.
It's kind of an amazing journey when you think about it, and you were going to those places pretty young.
For sure. Yeah, my first World Cup was in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that was Egypt, and then Italy followed. And I mean, Italy, shooting shotgun in Italy is like baseball here in the United States.
Oh, it's big, huh?
It's huge. It's on the TV. It's promoted constantly. So if you win something in Italy, everybody in the shooting world knows you and knows that you have what it takes.
And you've won something in Italy, right?
I have a few times, yeah.
Yeah. You have been some of the other countries, Italy, South Korea, Belarus, Australia, Finland, Mexico, Peru.
Yeah, you're naming all my medals.
Cyprus, yeah, that's this is where she got all of her medals, so you can tell she's good. 7-time World Cup silver medalist.
Yes, sir.
World champ in 2015 and 2018.
Yep, I was a silver medalist in 2015, but then the World Championships gold medalist in 2018.
And then national championships, 1 gold medal, 3 silver medals, 4 bronze medals.
Probably.
Man, you've got some hardware there.
Yeah.
You really do.
I do. We keep moving a lot, and they're all still in boxes. I gotta get them out.
and to display them. What was the highlight? Which was it? Winning the world championship? Because you've done it twice. So which one stood out more?
For me, I really enjoyed the 2018 World Championships and winning that. I really enjoyed that one because that really broke my silver streak.
Okay.
I'd always been silver everywhere we went.
Getting close, right?
Yeah, so that one was really, I guess, monumental for me. Like, I did this and I shot really well. I shot a 57 out of 60 in the final, so I shot really well. But also my teammates were Kim Rohde and Amber English, and we swept the podium while we were there. And Kim Rohde took silver and Amber English took bronze, and they're both Olympic gold medalists. So that was a really, I guess, memorable competition for me. But I think my favorite one will be 2022, the Italy World Cup. I was the first person to ever bring home 3 gold medals from that World Cup. So I won individual, 3-man team, and mixed team at that competition. So that one's up there for me.
Well, when you're in that competition, I know in one competition you hit 122 out of 125 shots one time. You just mentioned you hit 57 out of 60, which is just remarkable. I don't think I could hit one. So that's a real skill set that you have. When you're athletes talk about being in the zone. You know, basketball players, every shot's going in. They're just in the zone. When you're doing that, are you in the zone?
I'd say there's times that I've been in the zone and times that I've like fought to get into the zone.
Yeah.
I would say for those, yeah, I was in the zone, but the zone's different for everyone, I guess. I try to coach like the mental side of things with our team here at Schreiner. The most important thing to me is staying in the moment. We always think about the outcome, right? Or we think about past failures and things that we don't want to do again, or things that we're trying to accomplish, and we see ourselves on the podium and all of that. And all of that's wonderful until you're out there on the station pulling the trigger. None of that matters anymore. So that's what I try to believe, and that's what I try to coach is, what does it take to hit this target right now? I have my checklist, 3 things. I have to do that same 3 things every single time on that station. For Olympic skeet, we have 30 seconds on the station to get in and break the targets and get out. And my philosophy is I can do anything in 30 seconds. So I'm going to get in here, I'm going to stay focused, and I'm going to do what I have to do to break this target. And the past doesn't matter and the future doesn't matter. All that matters is right here. So
I've heard athletes say it slows down. The game
does.
slows down, and it does for you probably.
It does, yeah. I will definitely say all of my silvers, everything was so fast.
Yeah.
I feel like as soon as I got into the final, it was over with before I could even catch my breath. And when I won the world championship and then moving forward, everything slowed down. But I also kind of had to slow everything down. I slowed my breathing down.
Yeah.
Walking back and forth between the stations, I would walk extra slow to ensure I was like in the moment.
Right.
Whereas in the past, I would always speed everything up. I would get in and get out pretty much as fast as I could is what it felt like sometimes. So I would definitely say like my high scores and my gold medals have definitely been just slow in the moment, just enjoying pulling the trigger in that moment.
Yeah. Kaitlyn Connor is with the shotgun coach here at Schreiner University. Did you meet your husband in shooting? Was he a shotgunner too?
I did, yeah. So I met my husband at a World Cup in Acapulco, Mexico in 2017. We had kind of known about each other before that, but that's really the first time we really met and hung out.
What's his name?
Dale Royer.
Dale Royer, okay.
Yep. So he's from Montana, and he shoots Olympic trap. So we are both on that level of competing, but we shoot completely different disciplines. So I think that's a good thing, though.
So you're not going head to head.
Exactly.
Yeah. If you got into a shooting competition, could you beat him?
Yes.
Does he know that?
Yes.
Yeah. So what's the Schreiner season? What you talked about before we did this? The spring is when March is when your big championships come up. So what kind of a team do you have, and what are your prospects?
Yeah, so our shotgun goes pretty much all year. If the weather's good, we're shooting. But our biggest competition is in March. It's the ACUI Collegiate Clay Target Championship. It's held at the National Shooting Complex, which is an hour from here. So
it's in San Antonio.
We're really, San Antonio. We're really, really lucky that we're this close. So yeah, once the students come back, the end of this month, we'll immediately start. We have a regional at the last weekend of January, so we're getting into that, and then feeding right into the national championship. Our team's looking really good. I'm very, very excited. I have 2 incoming freshmen this spring too, actually, that's going to help out and be on the team for nationals. But I'm feeling really confident about it. Last year I was just really trying to get to know the team and know the shooters and know how they perform and what their ticks are and all of that stuff, and just building that trust and the bonding and all of that. So, but this year I feel really confident. I feel like our team's getting along great, and I feel like we're ready to win for sure. I know I'm ready to win, so they better get on board.
Paws up, claws out. Go for the championship. You are on the staff at Hillsdale College in Michigan.
Yes, sir.
Which is a fascinating college to me. So you know Larry Arnn.
I do. I know Dr. Arnn for sure. Yeah.
He's the president of Hillsdale University, and they offer he may be the preeminent guy to go to for the U.S. Constitution.
I would say so.
He knows the U.S. Constitution, and Hillsdale offers free courses online about the U.S. Constitution, and I took one, and it's fascinating. I learned things that I didn't know. So if you want to know, they'll do it right there at Hillsdale College. And what was it like being there?
You know, it was really awesome being at Hillsdale. I kind of what drew us there, my husband and I, was the shooting facility that they have, the John Anthony Alter Shooting Sports Center.
Yeah, in Michigan.
In Michigan. They have our Olympic bunkers. We have 5 Olympic bunkers there and international ski field. So it was like the perfect place to train in the summertime. It wasn't the perfect place to train in the wintertime.
Yes, I know. I lived in Wisconsin for almost 25 years. I hear you.
Yeah, but it's all set. So it's the home of the USA shooting team. So they actually just completed an indoor rifle pistol range as well. So they're definitely going to be hosting our national championships there every year and the Olympic trials there. So it's a good range to kind of have in your backyard and be able to train there and get ready for those major competitions. So I really enjoyed that side of it. I worked at the range and helped out with competitions and program development and youth shooting sports. So it kept me busy. And I also helped coach the shotgun team there. And then in 2024, we won the national championship in Division II.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, fantastic.
fun.
Well, you've had an amazing career. We're glad to have you in the Hill Country.
Yeah.
Glad to have you as a Mountaineer. And we're not done yet because Kaitlyn is going to do some shooting for us.
Yeah.
And Armando is over here is going to film it. And then we're going to tag this at the end of the interview. So I just want to say thank you.
Yeah,
thank you for being here. And let's go watch you shoot.
Yeah, let's go shoot
All right,
some.
we'll do that right now.